Today we're talking about adding micro habits so that we are unrecognizable by December.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're talking all about micro habits for the second half of this year. The first half, if you've been feeling stuck, you just not been feeling this year, or you just want some type of change, these micro habits will transform your life. And if you don't know me, my name is Sara and I make videos about self-care, improving yourself, myself. We just improve together. I post about those contents, so subscribe, stay tuned, because I have a lot more videos like this coming. As I mentioned, today we're going to talk about micro habits. And one thing I like about micro habits is that it stacks up. It's like that silent stack, and then before you know it, your life transformed, or you go back and you're like, oh my goodness, like just adding this small thing really changed my life. But the key thing to this whole thing is staying consistent to it, because if you add these micro habits but you're not as consistent, you won't see the results faster. You just won't see the full potential of just adding these things. Listen, we're halfway done with this year, and the first half, we make goals at the beginning of the year. We make vision boards and just different goals, and by the time it's like halfway through the year, I always feel like, oh, I need to go back and just renew everything, or even add something new. If I have these like bad habits, how can I switch that up? Or add micro habits so that by the time it's the end of the year, like it's just my life has improved. So it's like a mid-year reevaluation. So some of these micro habits I've already added, I've already seen such a big difference. So I'm gonna be mentioning those, but some of these is something I'll be starting because I just feel like I just need some type of renewal thing. Cause it's just like, lately I've just been in the slump and I just wanna get out of it. And if you've been feeling like this, we can really change and will transform the second half of this year. Let's get started with these tips. The number one thing I'll say is evaluate the first half of the year. Go somewhere by yourself, in a journal, something, and just reevaluate. The two major things to really think about is like, what are the 3 things that you've accomplished or something that you've just been proud of the first half of this year? And just really look back at that. And then the second is the opposite. So what are 3 things that you've just been slacking on, not proud of, something you just added that you want to get rid of, something you want to change? So what I do is I have a journal, and I usually journal in the morning. If you want some mid-year questions that you could just like reflect, there's a lot on Pinterest, just something that you just search up, just be like reflecting questions for like mid-year goal or like the year goal or something like that. There's so many questions that come up. I actually did this at the beginning of this month, but I really sat down, I reflected the first half of this year, like what I was proud of. And I was so proud of like Belize, my birthday, my 25th birthday. Me and my friends, we went to Belize. We had a time. And the thing I'm mostly proud about this is that I planned it by myself. I just had a vision. Like people kept asking, can I help? Can I help? It's just, I had a vision of how I wanted this trip to go, and it went exactly even better because I was like, God, please let your will be done in this trip. I want my 25th birthday to do this. Like I planned it months ago and it actually happened. And I'm so proud of that. I'm also proud that I've been consistent with my nighttime routine. Like it has just made the biggest difference for my sleep, how I feel going to bed, waking up, how I feel waking up. And it's just like improvements. My teeth it's just the best state it's been in. Consistently brushing my teeth at night. My skin is just glowing right now. Maybe it's just the summer glow. It's the best it's been because of like my nighttime routine. It sets me up for the next day. And then my last thing is like this recent Bali trip that I took. If you haven't watched the vlog, I just posted about it last week, but this trip has just opened so many things, my eyes, different ways to look at things, and also just really helped me be in fellowship. I put myself in a different environment with girls I don't really know in a different country, just stepping out of faith and really like just making my faith stronger, just coming back very encouraged from that trip. And I feel like I made the right decision going on that trip. 3 of the things that I'm just not proud of or been slacking on is, number 1, I haven't been wearing my retainers, my Invisalign retainers as much. Another thing is just not being as consistent with posting, and that's something that's just really off for me because, a lot has happened the first half for just so many things, but I can't make that an excuse. Obviously, take care of yourself, give grace to yourself. If you're not consistent with something that you want to be or working on your craft, but something happens, you give yourself time to heal or just do better. And then what I've been doing is kind of slacking. So I would just even extend it more, which that becomes a habit. And so I haven't been posting as much as I want to. I have been posting, but it's just not as much as I would want to. And also not eating enough. The one thing I did this year is really being active in the gym. I joined Pilates. That is something I am so proud of, but The eating part is what's really I've been slacking on. So I haven't been eating 3 full meals like I wanted to the beginning of this year. I haven't reached the weight goal because I haven't been eating. So that's another thing I want to work on, because I do have goals. You know, I want to feel stronger, I want to look stronger, and it starts with diet. It's 80% diet, 20% exercise. So how can you keep what you're proud of but also add the new habits and something that you want to stop doing or eventually change? What bad habits have I added, or something that I've just been slacking on that I can work on? But also, what can I keep that I'm so proud of from the first half of this year? Journaling, sitting down has just been helping me so much, because one thing is when I write it down, I can read it over and it just helps me understand so much better. I don't know everything, and so I ask for guidance and how can I do better, or like how can I switch this habit? So that's one thing I've just been doing, especially this month. I've just really been locking in because I just know the enemy is trying to distract. Do the mid-year reflection and see where you're at. The second thing is prep the night before. So this small habit can really change your day for the next day. So the night before, what can you add so that it's easier for you in the morning? If you work early in the morning or you have to get up for class early in the morning, what can you prep so that the next morning you're like getting up, making the day easier for you, maybe laying down your clothes that you're gonna wear the next day, just on your chair. You know exactly what to pick up. If you're a night shower or in the morning, your towel's there with your clothes, so that you wake up, grab your clothes, then go to the shower. When I don't know what I'm doing for the next day, I wake up with my thoughts running, like rushing. If you guys watch Inside Out 2, you know, like that one anxiety part, it's literally, I wake up, I'm like, what do I have to do? What is this? Do I have to turn in anything? Literally, that fast about how I'm talking, that's how was going in my head. Just doing the things the night before just makes the mornings 10 times easier. The night before, I have a solid night routine. That's one thing I'll encourage. Have a solid night routine where you just feel good going to bed, so that when you wake up, you even feel more refreshed. Brush your teeth, wash your face, whatever. Did your hygiene routine, took a shower, you feel good, keeping up with your skin, your oral hygiene, everything. Wearing PJs, like not just sleeping in the clothes that you wore the day of, or like sweats, that just something that just makes you feel good. And then also, like before going to bed, thinking about, okay, what am I gonna do tomorrow? When I wake up, this is what I'm gonna do. Planning it in like bullet points. You could do it on your phone. One of my favorite apps actually to plan those things is called Someday, and it's called Someday. And then you could do today, tomorrow, someday. And then I have like a to-do list, and I just have that, and then whenever I'm done, I just go like that and it goes away. That makes it so much easier because you wake up knowing what you have to do for the day. Be organized so that you're not rushing, running out of the house, and then you're like, oh, I forgot this, or just your brain is just like discombobulated. For you, like specifically, what can you do tonight so that you could prep for tomorrow? Just one major thing that you could just change up. It doesn't have to be a list of 10 things that you have to do the first day. And let me just say, your day will go smoothly and you'll feel so much better. The next thing is something I'll mention every other video, but drink water on an empty stomach. This is so important because I didn't know until I did a research. There's so many benefits with drinking water in the morning. I like drinking water after brushing my teeth. I don't know, there's just something with me, like whenever I have like just morning breath and everything, I want to brush my teeth, then drink water with an empty stomach. It doesn't have to be like roll over bed and drink your water. So I did some research so I could tell you like exactly, because I did not know it has this many benefits with drinking with an empty stomach. Increases energy because it increases your red blood count, cleanses your bowels, which means like using the bathroom, your number 2, so go smoothly. It keeps bacteria from building up in your stomach, and because of that, nutrients absorb faster. Hydration causes skin, hair to improve. We're made of water, right? So like whenever we add these things, we just look more glowy. Also, fewer kidney stones. And let me tell you, I saw one of my family members have kidney stone surgery like a couple months ago. It is not fun. You do not want it. As soon as I heard that, I said, oh, okay, I'll drink water. And when they were getting like the removal, I was in the same room and I was like, get me out of here. You do not want that, trust me. And then for me, I struggle with heartburn. I mentioned that before. And so it decreases heartburn. I've been practicing this like with an empty stomach. And when I tell you, I don't remember the last time I had heartburn. I don't get heartburns frequently. So if you struggle with that, try that. And I know there's like a severity, there's a range with heartburn. I guess mine is not as bad, but it still bothers me. There's so many benefits. Like when I was researching, I was like, okay, like this is why it makes sense. Like this is why a lot of people say that. But I know a lot of people get sick, especially like, you know, drinking cold water with an empty stomach. I used to get sick. So what I do is drink room temp water. So if there's like a water bottle that's like out of the fridge, And I drink that and it's been helping me. Also, another thing is I do this sometimes, not all the time, but I get warm water with lemon because sometimes the taste of water just makes me in the morning. I'm like, even like the lemon with the toothpaste. That's why I don't do it every day. But the days I'm able to handle it, drinking lemon with water, it gets my bowel moving. I saw a statistic that like a bunch of Americans were missing fiber, which is so dangerous. Like if it just keeps stacking like that with constipation, especially if you deal with that, drink lemon with water first thing in the morning, you will see things moving. This one, you actually might see it throughout the day because there are some micro habits that we add and we're like, I don't see the difference. Like, why is it taking so long? So just try it out and you'll see a change. The next thing I'll say is 60 wellness. And this is like a challenge I made up this past month. I was driving somewhere one time and I was like, why won't I make a challenge like a 75 hard? Something that I just make up for wellness. Just everything that I have been slacking on, let me make a challenge of it. So I call it 60 wellness, 60 days, tiny micro habits that I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna read it, and if you want to join, let me know in the comments, and then like we'll do small check-ins and everything like that, because I'm really excited with that, and I'm actually starting the 60 wellness tomorrow. So number one thing, read 10 pages of a book. I actually got a Kindle. I've been wanting one and it's so easy because I don't get distracted. Right now I'm reading The Gift of Influence, but I think I want to start another one. If you have any book recommendation, let me know. But I do it in small sections. That's why I said just read 10 pages of a book, and that doesn't count the Bible. My devotion time is devotion time. I'm not going to count it with this. The next 3 balanced meals a day with a protein shake, because that's just something that I've struggled with. But if you want something like opposite, you can obviously like switch it. Then next is take 1 workout class a week. So I use ClassPass to go to workout class. I love going boxing, Pilates. There's like other different ones. There's even like weightlifting, yoga. There's so many things. And ClassPass, like the first month is free. So if you like put your email, that's already halfway for the 60 wellness. The next thing is work out at least 4 times a week. Lift. And then the thing with this is I already do this, but add 20 minutes of cardio at the end. Cardio I don't do. So I needed to add this to just challenge myself. And obviously, like I don't start with 20 since I don't do it, and eventually get to 20. And then just make this like a lifestyle. So by the end of the 60 days, I don't just stop. Like I want this to just be a part of what I do daily. Like for me, I want to wake up and go to bed at the same time. But I know like everyone has different schedules. Going to bed before 11 and waking up at a certain time. Just something that works for you. Obviously, you can eliminate or switch, whatever, but this is what I need to do. And then rest 1 day out of the week. Whatever rest means to you, get 1 day out of the week and really rest your mind so that you're rested for the rest of the week. Something that just keeps you not burnt out. Then journal every day. So it could be like morning or night to just really put out everything. Because one thing I notice is when I write something down, I read back like where my head is at or like how to deal with situations. So journal every single night so that you're not taking whatever was from yesterday to the next day. So really dealing with it before like continuing your day. Do a hobby 1 hour a day. It could be anything. Like I love dancing and learning choreography. So it could be like from TikTok or YouTube. I find some type of choreography I want to learn and I just learn that. A hobby is something that you don't, record and post or like you don't get money from. It's really to do it just because it helps you release or it just helps you calm down. Another thing that I recently added is coloring. I love it, especially like before bed. It just really just calms me down. It could be like a physical coloring book, but I use my iPad. There's like this free app. What is it called? Pigment. I've been coloring. Her name is Foxy. Look how cute she is. Oh, look at her. Look at her afro. I sometimes even like listen to a podcast as I'm coloring. It just really calms me down and it helps me focus. So some type of hobby where you're instead of scrolling, you can be doing this to just release, just really unplug. When I'm learning these choreographies, like for that hour or 30 minutes that I'm learning it, I really just forget about everything else. So I'm just into the dance. So the whole point of 60 wellness is to feel better by the end, but also like once I get to day 60, I want to incorporate it throughout my daily life. And it really takes like 30 days to build a habit. But in my opinion, I think it takes like 60 to really solidify it. Adding these micro habits to the 60 wellness is really gonna help me get there. Because I feel like I haven't been pushing myself as much. You know what I mean? If you've been feeling like that, let me know. Next is have a set of vitamins that you take daily and you stay consistent to it. Taking vitamins and things you're missing is so important because It might be the reason why you're tired. It might be the reason why your skin is dull. Like, it might be the reason why you've just not been feeling the best. But before I continue, always go to your doctors, find out what you're missing. Don't just take anything because you saw somebody else take it. Go to your doctor and see exactly what you need. Even like I would say like sea moss, like ask your doctor before taking it, but I love sea moss. I feel like sea moss solved half my problems because once I started taking it, I gained energy, like my skin, just appearance. Staying consistent with taking vitamins is so important. And don't call me a grandma, but I've been using these pill like holders and I've always thought like, oh, it's for older people, but I was like, no, let me try it. And let me tell you, this has been helping me stay consistent with taking my vitamins. What I do is at the end of the week, I fill it up and I put exactly what I need. It's so easy to keep this everywhere I go. Instead of having like 5 different bottles of like, or like 3 different bottles of different vitamins and like opening it and stuff like that, I just keep it in here. It's also great for travel. The dollar store actually has it too. It's really cheap. And I just put everything in here and it's just been helping me stay consistent. And taking vitamins is so important because it adds, like, even if you don't see a difference, it's helping you like fill what you're missing. And let me tell you, I have seen way too many people the past like year and a half, you know, have health issues just because they didn't take care of the vitamins that they were lacking. They knew about this and the doctor told them years ago, but it's just like when you ignore it, it starts adding up and then causes a health problem that you could have prevented. And it's something so small because it's like, oh, I have to go, I have to open the, pill bottle, I have to get my vitamin, take it. But it literally takes minutes. And it's something that you can add to your night routines. Like, this has just really been helping me stay consistent. And if you start consistently taking your vitamins now, you will see the biggest difference in 6 months. You'll see it in your hair, your skin, nails, like just everything. You could physically see it, but also like your energy, because it's something your body's like, oh, I need more of. So go check with the doctors, see what you need, and just take your vitamins daily. The next thing I'll say is make an affirmation list that you repeat daily. It could be in the back of your journal or something like that, but write down every single thing that you want. So every single day, it could be every day, it could be every other day, whatever you're thinking of, like, I want to accomplish this, I want to have this by this age, like your desires, stuff that you want. Write it and repeat it daily. Even like scientifically, putting a pen to the paper, physically writing boosts like different parts of your brain. And one thing I learned about the brain is it doesn't know the difference between we have it now or we want it in the future. So if you say it like you have it now, your brain just soaks it up. You could write down, I want this, like this is what I want, this job, this house, like even healing for your family or healing for something that you've been waiting for. You write it down and you say it. And once you say that, your brain is like, it doesn't know the difference. So it's like, oh, okay, we have that. So you live like you have it and then you eventually get it. That's something I've been practicing since like freshman year of college. 5 years ago, like I really started with this. I actually started like really journaling. 2019, that was like my sophomore year of college. I got a journal and I was like, I'm just gonna do this. I didn't know how to start, so I started writing letters to God. So I'll be like, Lord, this. And then eventually I was like, let me turn to the back of the page. And I heard a sermon that was like, whatever faith you have, whatever you're hoping it for, write that down, make it plain, repeat it daily, and also, take action, because faith without works is dead. If you're hoping for something, work towards that. Really just like keeping that list of what you want, what you desire, and you just repeat it out loud daily and take action. If I show you my journals from college, you'll just be surprised because I am living it right now. I wanted social media to work out for me. So I would do the tiniest like goals. It went far beyond, because one thing I would do is I would pray, God, let this be your will, not something that I want. If any of the things on this list is not part of your will, I don't want it. Every single morning, it takes a couple of minutes, say, I will this, I will accomplish this, I will have this, I will do this. And then when you say it out loud, it's even more powerful because you're repeating back. Your brain is listening, soaks that up. The biggest part is to do it. So like every single day, what can you do to take steps for that goal? If you just write it down and you leave it, that's not gonna happen. Like if you write it down, you close your journal, you don't even look at it, that's not what's gonna help. It's like these 3 things just go together real bad. You'll just be so surprised what writing, saying, and doing will do for you in the next 6 months. The last thing is focus on a major goal. So go back to that, the question, answer, the 3 things that, it doesn't even have to be 3, it could be like however many. The things you've been slacking on, things you're just not proud of, things like bad habit. Either there's some type of habit in like that's consistent with all of those things, or it could just be one major thing. Get that and focus on that, because our brain can't handle like 20 different goals at the same time. It's just too much and it just overwhelms our brain. But if you get one of it and you really just focus on that every single day, don't compromise, because if you really want to change it, it's something that you have to work on every single day. It could be something small, but whatever like that's specific to you, and that goal is what you need to work on to get to, you know, by the end of the year, whether it's like to eliminate it or like to change it, transform it. So for me, I would say not wearing my Invisalign enough. I mentioned that and I really want to work on that. So something I could take, you know, steps towards the day is in the morning when I brush my teeth, right after I'm done, I clean the trays. So like my Invisalign, I put like the Invisalign soap and I really clean it. And what I do is I put it right back in the tray. And what that does is that I don't see it, I don't wear it. So what I'm practicing to do now is right after I brush my teeth, I put my Invisalign right back on, take my tray, take it out when I eat breakfast, and I don't forget because I have it everywhere with me. That's something like a habit stack. So right after I'm done brushing my teeth, I pick up my Invisalign retainers and I put it back on. So that's something I could work on so that I could wear my Invisalign enough so that I don't have to add more time. I am so grateful for my Invisalign. And if I don't steward that, I'm not gonna have, you know, the result that I want. So get that goal for you and do not compromise it. Every single day, work towards it. Work on it so that by the end of the year, you can look back and you'll be so proud and you'll see the biggest difference. And it's just something that you worked on and now it's like part of your daily routine, or it's something that you just turned that bad habit into good. But thanks so much for watching, and before you leave, I have something for you. So I want to do a giveaway to just help you prep for the second half of the year, or if you're going back to school or you have a new job, or it's just, I feel like August is a month of transition. Just whatever you want, or if you just want self-care hygiene products, I have a giveaway for you. So I actually have the box right here with the stuff in it. What I want to do is I actually want to know a specific product you want or what you need. I'm gonna send this, but I'm also gonna add whatever you need. So some of the things in the box is this buffing bar by Soft Services. This is so good. I love it. It's been helping with my KP bump. Coco Colada Tree Hut shave serum, this Kiehl's UV sunscreen. I love Kiehl's. A face mask for the nights you want to do like a self-care night. Also this foot mask. I love this foot mask. Like it literally just, it's a peeling mask. So there's like instructions. Make sure you read it. If you have dry feet, this really helps. Eye mask, Korean skincare, black rice moisture deep cleansing oils. Also this dark spot serum, this Kiehl's body scrub soap. I love Kiehl's, anything. And then I'm just gonna add what you specifically want. So if you want to enter the giveaway, it's really simple. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed. And then number 2 is comment a goal that you have and what, you know, self-care or hygiene products that you've been wanting to try. An example of the comment will be like, my goal is to drink more water and I've been wanting to try the First Aid Beauty Body KP Bump Scrub. And then the last thing to do is write your Instagram at the end of your comment so that I know, you know, to DM you if you're the winner, so that I can contact you. Make sure your Instagram is at the end of the comment. And this giveaway is by me. I just wanted to do something so that, you know, it can help you for this like second half of the year. I'm gonna do more of this because I just love doing giveaways. So write the comment, everything down with this video, and the giveaway winners will be picked August 11th. So this giveaway will be closed August 11th. I'm gonna DM you August 11th. I wanted to do it like really quickly because I don't know, you know, if any of you guys are going back to campus or anything like that. I just wanted to do it at the beginning of August and just pick quickly. So again, make sure you're subscribed. Second, comment a goal that you're working on and a self-care product you've been wanting to try. And then don't forget to write your Instagram handle right after the comment so that I know who to DM. And how I'm gonna pick the winner is I'm just gonna get your name, put it in this big generator, and let that pick. Me picking is really unfair. So I'm just gonna let the generator pick and I'll just DM you. And the last and important thing that I forgot to mention is this is 18 and up and US only, because I'm still trying to figure out international giveaway. Once I figure that out, I'll be doing international giveaways. But just make sure you're 18 and it's in the US. But thanks so much for watching. I hope these micro habits will help you. And if you have any goals or anything, like even if you don't want to enter but you want to, you know, let me know your goals, I'll love to know. I literally sit down and read your comments and like respond back. I just love interacting with you. But thanks so much for watching and come again.